Good afternoon. Are we on here? Good afternoon. On behalf of the Burlington Fire Department, the City of Burlington, and its members, I welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the 114th and 115th Burlington Fire Department recruit classes. We find it very important to recognize these individuals before us today as they begin their career serving the citizens and visitors of Burlington. And we greatly appreciate you being here to share this momentous occasion with me. I now ask you to please stand as we welcome the Burlington Fire Department Honor Guards, which present today's photo. I now ask you to join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May be seated. I would now like to welcome to the podium Assistant Chief Nim Harris to offer the invocation.
Thank you. Let us pray. Father God, we humbly come before you just in complete praise and thanks for who you are. You are good. You are sovereign. You are righteous, God. You are always with us and always good. And we can rest easily in you knowing that no matter what we go through, you're there. And you just ask that we humbly come along beside you and seek your will in our lives, God. And thankful for that opportunity. And Lord, today I specifically come before you and ask that you bless the careers of these firefighters, these new recruits that we've allowed to enter the ranks of the department, and that you protect them, that you keep them safe, as well as their families while they're away. And Lord, I pray that their careers are fruitful and in a way that honors you. And Lord, I also pray as we start a new chapter in the Burlington Fire Department with the promotion of Chief Lawrence, that you guide him in every step of the way, and you give him the endurance and the direction that you need to keep us safe, that we need to keep us safe, and to honor you in everything that we do, Lord. And God, we're just truly thankful for you, knowing that we can trust you in these things. And I ask this in your Son's name. Amen.
All right, so welcome everybody to this exciting day where we celebrate alongside these brand new firefighters the completion of their recruit training and the start of their next step of providing top level service to the citizens of Burlington. I'm Fire Chief Matt Lawrence, and it is my honor to welcome you today to Burlington's own Paramount Theater for this special event with us. Before we get started, I'd just like to recognize a few of our city leaders that are here with us today. With us is Jim Butler, our mayor, our city manager, Craig Honeycutt, Beverly Smith, our city clerk. I saw some others in the crowd. Our chief of police, Alan Baylaw, thanks for being here. Assistant Manager Nolan Kirkman's here as well. Debbie Thomas, our HR director. Tommy Simmons, our safety director. Thank you all for being here today. You'll notice that that we're graduating 2 recruit classes today, class 114 and 115. And I want to share with you just a little bit why that is. Most all of recruit class 114 started their time with us last July as part of a brand new apprenticeship program that we initiated with Alamance Community College as a means to create pathways for job seekers into the fire service. This class completed the ACC Fire Academy, receiving their state certification as firefighters, followed by the EMT Academy. They have just recently completed the 6 months of training, passed all their certifications, and are eager to start work that they have dedicated themselves to perfecting over the last 6 months. We're extremely proud of this new relationship with Alamance Community College, which we have set the model for in North Carolina, and are even more proud of this class of recruits who have excelled in that program. There's no doubt that they will continue to excel as their careers within the Burlington Fire Department. Recruit class 115 applied to us during our certified firefighter recruitment. Already certified, the two in that class came to us already certified and spent the last 2 weeks in our training division, becoming oriented with the way that we do business in the Burlington Fire Department and polishing their skills to be ready for assignments in the Burlington Fire Department. I'd like to recognize and thank Battalion Chief of Training Paul Washington, our training captain Chris Hunt, along with our Battalion Chief of Training Daniel Schaffner, and all of the other staff members who invested their time, their support, and their knowledge ensuring that these new personnel were ready to take the challenge they will face as they start their careers. It's always a bit stressful for us when we enter into a hiring process, having to search through applications submitted to us online, reviewing certifications, evaluating experience, and based on these things, sometimes making hard and sometimes blind decisions about who we move forward with in our process. We rely heavily on finding applicants that align with our department values of integrity, commitment, and pride. In this group of firefighters, I believe we've made some great matches and have seen each of them as they mold their values and have shown them to us during their application and their training. The first organizational value we hold is that of integrity. Webster Dictionary defines integrity as a firm adherence to a code of especially moral values. It implies trustworthiness and incorruptibility to a degree that no one is incapable of being false to a trust, responsibility, or a pledge. It means uprightness of character or action, honesty and a refusal to lie, refusal to steal or deceive in any way. It implies honor and suggests an active or anxious regard for the standards of one's profession, their calling, and their position. In layman's terms, it means always doing the right thing at the right time, even when nobody is looking. You can see why this might be important for us as firefighters. You see, people trust us with their lives. They trust us in their homes. They trust us with their children, their loved ones. They trust that we are making the best decisions and in the interest of their property, their health, their families. They trust that we are good people at heart, not only at face value. They rely on us to be the best people that we can be, and to do that, we must have within us and pouring out of us this value of integrity. We cannot let our own interests overshadow that. We must always strive to do the right things at the right time and for the right reasons. That is our mission. That is our calling. And in essence, that's the oath that you will take today when you're sworn in as a Burlington firefighter. My challenge to each of you is to be the type of firefighter that you would want showing up at your doorstep if you call for help. Be that respectful, honorable, trustworthy, and courageous hero that our citizens expect. You no longer only represent yourself as an individual, you also represent us as Burlington Fire Department. Go out and make us proud. I'm personally so proud of each one of you. Congratulations on your accomplishments. I look forward to seeing you represent this department well into the future. I'll now call on Assistant Chief of Operations, Greg Britt, for his remarks.
Congratulations, class. Congratulations, class 114 and 115. Welcome, family members and guests. I'd also like to welcome our BFD retirees and our current members of the Burlington Fire Department. Today, I stand before you with a profound sense of duty and commitment to service. For me, the fire service is not merely a profession. It's a calling, it's a passion, and it's a way of life. When we think about the fire service, we often envision brave men and women running into burning buildings, risking their lives to save others. While this is undoubtedly an aspect of our work, our commitment extends beyond the flames. It is encompassed by a steadfast dedication to serving our city, protecting lives and property, and embodying our core values of commitment, integrity, and pride. Each day we face challenges that test our resolve and push us to the limits. Whether it's battling structure fires, responding to medical emergencies, or educating the public on fire safety. We do this with commitment and professionalism. We understand the weight of our responsibility and the trust that our city has placed upon us, and we do not take that trust lightly. But our commitment to the fire service goes beyond the calls we answer and the fires we extinguish. It's about the countless hours of training and preparation, the sacrifices we make, our families make, and the bond we forge with our fellow firefighters. It's about being there for each other on duty and off duty, knowing we are part of something greater than ourselves. As firefighters, we are united by a common purpose: to serve and protect with commitment, integrity, and pride. We understand that our actions have powers to make a difference, whether it's saving a life, comforting a victim, or preventing a tragedy. We carry out our duties with a sense of pride and humility, knowing that we have chosen a path that demands the utmost dedication and sacrifice. In times of crisis, it is our commitment to the fire service that shines the brightest. It is what drives us and runs us towards danger when others flee. To put the needs of others before our own, and to stand strong and face adversities. It is a commitment that will be tested time and time again. So, as we gather today, let us reaffirm our commitment to the fire service, to the oath we have taken and the ones that you are about to take, to the values that we hold dear, and to the city we serve. Let us honor the legacy that has come before us and inspire the next generation to carry the torch forward. And never let us forget that the fire service, our commitment is not just a duty, it's a privilege and an honor and a calling we're fighting for. Thank you.
I've had the pleasure of watching these recruits grow over the last 6 months, and I'm very proud of the feedback that we've received from our shift personnel that have interacted with them. Captain Hunt and myself have enjoyed witnessing their success and being part of that success. Each one of them brings something to the table that will be an asset to our department and be seen as an asset to our department very quickly. I'm a believer in recognizing leaders early in their career and providing them with the tools that they need to enhance their existing leadership characteristics. I can confidently say that I'm looking at 12 growing leaders in front of me now. Captain Hunt and I would also like to thank our shift personnel and our senior staff for assisting with the success of these academies. Thank you all for your dedication to the growth of our department. There's no doubt in my mind that these recruits are ready to begin their journey and join a team of the best firefighters in the world. Purpose and passion equal our core value called pride. Are you coming when I call? And are you prepared when you get here? Those are the two questions that are a hope to the citizens that dial those 3 numbers on their telephone. Although these two are two important questions, notice that I did not say, I hope their uniform is ironed. I hope the rig is clean. I hope the hose is packed neatly. I hope they're presentable. We do these things, such things, because of the pride that we have in our city, our department, ourselves. See, the American Fire Service is rich in history, tradition, honor, and pride. So, what is pride? Some ask for a definition. You can't really understand it from the outside looking in, and it's hard to explain it from the inside looking out. But what we can say is pride is a personal commitment. It's an attitude that separates excellence from mediocrity. It's an ingredient which inspires us all to not get ahead of others, but to get ahead of ourselves. Miami-Dade firefighter Raymond Dorval said that the 2 most important days of your life are the day you were born and the day that you figured out why. You are now realizing that people need your expertise. They need your passion. They need your pride. You have a purpose. And we together have a purpose, and that is to protect the lives and property of the citizens and visitors of Burlington. When you all see that Maltese cross on a hat or Burlington Fire written on a shirt, it's worn with pride. Yes, it's a uniform, but it's also a belonging and an ownership. When you walk into a firehouse, the floors and windows and rooms are clean. The rigs are shiny, and of course everybody knows that the kitchen smells. You will also see firefighters arriving to work early with enthusiasm. You'll see them kneeling at a sitting patient's level while checking a blood pressure. You'll see them asked to check a family smoke detector on an EMT call. That compassion and pride is what sets you aside from others. Chief Dan Jones once mentioned in a class that we attended here in Burlington that when we respond to a call, we may forget it by dinner, but that caller will remember it forever. Pride and compassion in the service that we provide, among other things, determine that lasting impact. We hold these things sacred. I tell the recruits all the time to be able to put your name on everything you touch. When I say, hey, who packed the hose on the truck? Be able to say, I did, Chief. Yes, we can get by with mediocrity, but to those on the outside, it may even look the same as excellence. The truth is, it's easy to capture bad practice as success. When the fire's out and you have met your objective, but you could have done it better, but you don't know you could have done it better, you are normalizing deviant behavior. We have the opportunity to eliminate normalizing deviant behavior through the pride in our craft that allows us to eliminate it. We are into the job because we're proud of what we do. We have that passion to master the services that we provide to the citizens and visitors of Burlington. So recruits, I will tell you that today we have retirees in the audience. Those retirees that were here before you laid the foundation, a foundation of brotherhood and sisterhood, a foundation of service and compassion to our community and our citizens, a foundation of learning and growing, but most importantly, a foundation of pride. Hold that close to your heart. Enhance that foundation each day with contributions of hard work, dedication, and pride. I know it's a long ways away, but you can begin now on leaving this service a lot better than you found it. Recruits, it's been a pleasure working with you all, and I know I shared with Captain Hunt the same. I challenge you to continue your education in the service. Work hard every day to fulfill your career goals and to our mission and to the citizens and visitors of Burlington. And do your best to make sure that your goals coincide with the mission of our service. Do not ever forget that feeling that you had when you got the call that you got this job. Strive to live that out the rest of your career each day. I congratulate you on the completion of the academy, and I wish you the best of luck. Recruits, as I call your name, please come forward. Tyler Beagle. Jacob Churchill. Nathan Howard. Chase Johnson. Hunter Langley. Micah Latour. Patrick Loman. Dallas Myers. Michael Ruiz. Kiera Van Hook. Dale Hernandez. Justin Lee. Would the family members please come forward? Family members, you may now pin your firefighter.
When you're done, then you can step down.
I'd now like to welcome our city clerk, Beverly Smith, to deliver the oath.
Folks ready? Okay. You may want to slightly turn towards your personal Bible. There you go. Okay. Can everybody hear me? Okay. You ready? At this time, I'll ask you to please raise your right hand and place your left hand on the Bible and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Justin Andrews,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution and laws of the United States,
the Constitution and laws of the United States,
and that I will be faithful
and that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance
and bear true allegiance
to the state of North Carolina
to the state of North Carolina
and to the constitutional powers
and to the constitutional powers
and authorities
and authorities
which are
which
or
are
may be established
or may be established
for the government thereof,
for the government thereof,
and that I will endeavor
and that I will endeavor
to support,
to support,
maintain, and defend
maintain, and defend
the Constitution and laws of said state,
the Constitution and laws of said state,
not inconsistent with
not inconsistent with
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
to the best of my knowledge and ability,
to the best of my knowledge and ability,
and that I will
and that I will
well and truly execute
well and truly execute
the duties of the office of a firefighter
the duties and office of a firefighter
for the city of Burlington,
for the city of Burlington,
according to the law,
according to the law,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now officially introduce you to the newest members of the Burlington Fire Department. Let's give them a hand. Okay, recruits, you can return to your seats. I would now like to welcome to the podium our city manager, Craig Honeycutt.
Good afternoon. And this is an exciting day for the city of Burlington. It's not often that we are able to graduate two outstanding classes, but it's also the wonderful opportunity to swear in our new fire chief. And I'm very excited about this. It's been one of the biggest things that I've had to do since I've been city manager, but we've got the right guy. But again, Chief Lawrence, would you please join me on stage to receive your oath of office, along with your family, Mayor Butler, and our city clerk, Beverly Smith. I would like to thank and congratulate Chief Lawrence on his promotion. And I'd like to thank him for his willingness to step into this position. Your commitment to the city of Burlington and to our fire department has been unmatched over your career. Your success has been very instrumental of what we've been able to do since I've been city manager. From our burn building to our academy with ACC, your leadership has gotten us to this point, and I do want to thank you for that. I look forward to many years of positive leadership as we continue to work together to move this department forward. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Matt? Let's down a bit. It's time to do what you're destined to do. It is truly an honor and a privilege to administer your oath of office, and I thank you for your dedication and your service to this community. At this time, I'll ask you to raise your right hand that you have. You have your left hand on the Bible. Your beautiful family. I state your name.
I, John Matthew Lawrence,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
and laws of the United States,
and laws of the United States,
and that I will be faithful
and that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance
and bear true allegiance
to the state of North Carolina
to the state of North Carolina
and to the constitutional powers
and to the constitutional powers
and authorities
and authorities
which are
which are
or may be established
or may be established
for the government thereof,
for the government thereof,
and that I will endeavor
and that I will endeavor
to support,
to support,
maintain, and defend
maintain, and defend
the Constitution and laws of said state,
the Constitution and laws of said state,
not inconsistent with
not inconsistent with
the Constitution of the United States,
the Constitution of the United States,
to the best of my knowledge and ability,
to the best of my knowledge and ability,
and that I will
and that I will
well and truly execute
well and truly execute
the duties of the office of Fire Chief
the duties of the office of Fire Chief
for the city of
for
Burlington,
the city of Burlington,
according to the law,
according to the law,
so help me
so
God.
help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you all so much, I appreciate that. So, first let me thank each and every one of you for being here today. It's so good to see this place so full of people in support of the future of the Burlington Fire Department. I'm honored to be part of such a great department in a great city. I'd like to thank Recruit Class 114 and 115 for letting me share this important day with you. When I was announced as the new fire chief last Thursday, I could think of no better place or time to share my installation than with yours. Each of you represents the advancement, the future, and growth of our department. You and the programs and initiatives that we have established that have brought you here to be a part of this great team are very important to me and our future of the Burlington Fire Department. To our city leadership, Manager Craig Honeycutt, our assistant city managers, our city council and department heads, thank you for the confidence that you place in me to serve as fire chief. It is a responsibility that I don't take lightly. This new role is a challenge that I've prepared myself for my entire professional career. Thank you for this opportunity to serve in this city and in this new capacity, and for the support that you've given me in transition, and for your interest and commitment to our department, continuing and to advance into the future. There are many shoulders that I stand on today. Too many to name specifically, but nonetheless, there are groups of mentors that I've had along my journey, that have encouraged me, have taught me, have pushed me, have guided me, have corrected me along that way. To our retirees, some of which have been my officers over the years, thank you for that. And thank you for being part of what BFD is today, and for your support and continued involvement with our department. Throughout my career, I've had many chiefs that have been instrumental in preparing me for this new position as well. The late Darrell Newton of Swetsonville Fire Department. The late Percy Evans of Fairgrounds Western Wake Fire Department. Frank Andrews of Burlington Fire Department, who gave me a start in 1997. Greg Grayson, Burlington Fire Department. Retired Chief Dan Jones, Chapel Hill Fire Department. Matt Sullivan, retired Chapel Hill Fire Department. Jay Smith, retired Burlington Fire Department. And other chiefs and chief officers along the way that have each prepared me, challenged me, given me so many opportunities to grow. I owe each of these men a huge debt of gratitude for their impact on my life. To my family, my wife Connie, my sons Macon and Nick, my sister, my in-laws, thank you for the consistent love and support that you've shown me. The journey here has taken us through some thick forests, through deep valleys, over some pretty bumpy roads. Thank you for always being my biggest supporter. To my friends and colleagues, thank you for being here and for the outpouring of support that you all have provided. I've been overwhelmed with your messages, your calls, your posts over the last week. Each of those are truly appreciated. To the citizens of Burlington, I look forward to serving as your fire chief. I'm committed to ensuring that when you need us, we will show up and we will provide the best and most compassionate service that we can. This department is made up of the best men and women that I've seen in the profession. I'm so proud of each of them and look forward to leading this department to many future organizational accomplishments that display daily our values of integrity and commitment and pride. To the members of the Burlington Fire Department, I'm committed to you and to this department. I intend, with the support of city leadership, to set us on a path for continuous improvement, to work with you to identify organizational challenges and to find solutions and paths forward. I intend to innovate and, with your support, create a new future for our department. I promise you leadership that is fair and consistent and progressive, and I will promise you that I'll always be your biggest cheerleader. Things may not always go our way, but even so, know that I will represent you in your interest as your fire chief. I thank you for the privilege of allowing me to do that. There's a quote by Henry Ford that I found that I want to leave you with today. It says, "Coming together is just the beginning. Staying together is progress. Working together is success." For us to reach our goals, both individually and as a team, we must bring together all of our stakeholders around a common vision and unite around the path to our future success. I look forward to serving this great city and this amazing department as fire chief. Thank you for this opportunity, and thank you to each of you for being here today. God bless you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's service. To these 12 firefighters here today, congratulations once again and enjoy this journey. Chief Lawrence, congratulations on this great accomplishment. Your admirable service to the city has already proven to be a benefit to our department and our city, and we look forward to serving with you as our leader. Please join us out front for some light refreshments and photo opportunities, and we thank you all for coming. Be safe.